Welcome to my new channel, I guess, is the first thing. Some of you may recognize me from my old channel, which was Josiah Morgan 11. Don't check that channel now, whatever you do. Basically this movie here, this channel here, is going to be, where I review a whole bunch of stuff. My DVDs, my books, library books, movies that I don't own, stuff like that. So I guess this is just sort of like a little introduction video. I was gonna make my first video a review of Eraserhead because I watched that today. Great movie, you should all watch it. But instead, this is what my first video is going to be. So let's go through my collection of movies. It's not a big collection, but it is, in my opinion, a good collection. So I'll just start. Also, sorry if I'm not talking that clearly. I have a really sore throat at the moment. I'm sick. Yeah. Okay. So the first one is Ferris Bueller's Day Off. John Hughes, great filmmaker, really great filmmaker. The next one, School of Rock, which is part of the same DVD set, obviously. Yeah, I have a cold. Ignore everything, but yeah. The Back to the Future trilogy. The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus, which is directed by Terry Gilliam, who is one of my favourite film directors. Okay, this next one's a classic, I mean, you all know it. Jaws. Okay. Sorry, these next ones are going to be a bit hard to get out of the shelf. Okay. The Sixth Sense, a classic, obviously. Pretty much everything here is already classics. 3 of the Harry Potter films, The Prisoner of Azkaban, The Half-Blood Prince, and The Deathly Hallows Part 2. Inception. Now this next one's a little bit interesting, actually. It's a TV movie that was made by the Sci-Fi Channel. Generally, they're not my favourite channel. Like, they generally have really low production values and stuff. But it's this little series of retellings of classic stories that I really like. I only own one of them, but I've seen all of them. This one is Alice, and the other one's called Tin Man and Neverland. So, The Wizard of Oz and Peter Pan, respectively. Alice is obviously Alice in Wonderland. The next one is Cat's Eye, which comes from a Stephen King short story collection. It's quite an entertaining movie. So bad it's good sort of thing. Although it's fairly decent at the same time. Flight Plan, I don't like this movie at all. Deja Vu, I also don't like this movie at all. I probably would have if I didn't know the twist before going in. It's unfortunate that the twist is told to you on the back cover of the DVD then. Yeah. I also don't like this next one, although it's not as bad as some people say it is. Battle Los Angeles, I mean, it's part of the Transformers wave. I mean, I don't mind those movies. They're fairly decent. Like, I enjoy Pacific Rim, and I enjoy the first 2 Transformers movies, and I mean, this is entertaining. I've watched it a couple of times. The Da Vinci Code, I think it's overrated, but it's a decent enough movie. Tom Hanks is pretty good in it. I mean, Tom Hanks is pretty good in everything he's in. This film gets a lot of crap that it really shouldn't. It's a decent enough movie. My Sister's Keeper, I mean, sure, it's a cancer movie or whatever, but it's good, you know? Teary, if you can see that, is the next one. It's a little indie movie, and I really love indie movies. You'll see me review a lot of these. Teary's just one of my favourites, which is the reason I own it. The Matrix Reloaded is the next one. I don't own the first or the third movies. I should. The second one is my favourite, though. Mouse Last Dancer is a great little movie that was sort of overlooked in 2010, I think it was. Maybe 2009, I don't know, I can't be bothered looking, it'll take me too long. The Hunger Games, which also gets an unfair amount of crap. It's a pretty decent movie and franchise. The Mystery of Edwin Drood is a little... I won it, so it's fairly decent. It's another little TV movie from the BBC. It's not the best thing you'll ever see, but it's okay, I guess. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, which is by far my favourite comedy of all time. This next one is an Italian movie. It's called Life is Beautiful. I know what it sounds. I know how it sounds. Watch it. The first half, maybe half an hour, not necessarily half, could put you off. Roll with it, because the second half is some of the best filmmaking you'll ever see. It won like 3 Oscars and was nominated for 7, so there you go. Sorry. Okay. Just 3 more to go, actually. This one here is Solaris, which is the 2002 remake of Andrei Tarkovsky's 1972 version, which was in itself a remake of the 1968 TV movie. It gets a lot of crap, again, a lot of shit, because it's a remake. It doesn't really deserve that. Like, it's a great movie in itself. It's done by Steven Soderbergh. If you've seen Ocean's 11 or Traffic, you'll know him. A Scanner Darkly, which is another Richard Linklater movie, this time an animated movie. I was really surprised when I watched this one, actually. I didn't really know anything about it, and I came out quite shocked. This next one is my 4th favourite movie of all time. Cloud Atlas, which is directed by the Wachowskis and stars like 15 people. So there we have it, that's my DVD collection, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, with a review of The Elephant Man, directed by David Lynch. I'm not totally sure whether it'll be a reaction and review video. If you don't know what that is, you'll find out when I make it. But I am planning to make some reaction and reviews, especially later on when I get into the bad horror film sort of territory, you know. So I'll see you then. Bye.